Yo, what up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys know what time it is.
It's review time, y'all.
Yes, it is, gentlemen. And this is something that I think we all been waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
Since we saw the trailer.
Yep.
Facts.
They were lit.
Since before that.
And I can't wait to talk about this movie. Woo. With y'all and y'all. What we talking about today, bro?
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Oh, yeah.
I'm
here, y'all.
Hey, I'm ready to get into this review right now.
Yeah, boy.
I gotta tell y'all some things, man. I gotta prepare y'all for some things, man. You know what I mean? Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
For those out there that's new to the channel, let me explain how we like to do these reviews. First thing first, this is a spoiler-free review. We ain't spoiling nothing because we want you guys to have that experience. However, if you want to see a spoiler review, put in the comments down below.
Let us know.
And give us a hell yeah. Ain't that what Stone Cold used to do?
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Let me know.
It's going to be a lot of 316s in the chat.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we looking for.
What?
If we can get to 500 likes, guarantee you we're going to do a spoiler review for y'all.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Yeah.
500 likes.
Hey, there it is.
And give me a hell yeah.
All right, cool.
All right?
Yep. We want to see them.
easy.
We want to see them hell yes. We want them 500 likes.
Right?
All right.
Bet.
Go ahead.
Next thing, for those that are there is super new, this is how we review movies. We talk about the good, and we talk about the bad. Then we give you guys that grade.
There you go.
All right, gentlemen. I'm ready to talk about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. See, go ahead and drive us in this good.
Take it away,
Wait
man.
to talk about this thing.
All right.
Now, hold on. I will warn you. A lot of stuff might be repeated, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, my good is all of the variants we got to see, all of the different Spider-Man. We knew that was coming in the trailer, but the things that they showed us, I was clapping in the theater, bro. I was so dang happy about seeing that stuff.
Word. I'm not even gonna be that simple. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This movie better be acknowledged for best graphics in 2023. The experience, the artwork was beautiful, hands down. So many different styles of art, variants, mixing in colors, different chemistry, alignments, and just flipping it in and multiverses, and it just was phenomenal, beautiful. Certain aspects, certain dialogue being spoken, and the artwork is hitting with the dialogue alongside with the score.
Yeah.
It was magical. It was like a Michelangelo piece. You know what I mean?
Picasso.
You know what I mean? What's it called? The 13th Chapel?
Yeah.
It was something like that. Like,
There you go.
yo, what the hell am I watching?
Mm-hmm.
This animation was beyond my belief. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I pinched myself. Like, it was like a dream. Something that I think we never knew we always wanted. This artwork is the new wave of animation. It's here. And Sony brought it to our attention. I've never seen a movie done at this level. The art was the art told a story.
The colors popped, bro.
It told a story of a lovely lady. You know, it just told us, the story of it was just so dope. And just mixing in with the color schemes and the art, the animation, how Miles will go through different variants and different styles, and then he'll be kind of CG, but then 2D, and then 3D, and then watercolored, and then pencil drawn, and it don't stop there. There were so many art styles in this movie, I can't even count.
That's crazy, man. I will say, going into the movie, right from the beginning, I kind of already knew my grade in like 10 minutes in. And on top of that, I love the idea of there are no limits when it comes to animation. And this is a fact because we got different levels of storytelling, because this movie was more of not only a Spider-Verse respectfulness, but it's a celebration to Marvel, a celebration to Spider-Man, and Golden and Silver Age style of animation.
Yeah.
Like, hit everything. And I even think you can talk about the script when it comes to this movie, because that was so layered and detailed and very character driven. I was very invested. Like, this had the energy and style of a live action movie. The stakes were bigger. It felt grand. I felt like this was the Spider-Man 2 of the animated films. This felt like Spider-Man Sam Raimi 2 movie.
Yeah.
This felt like that. as far as like scope and scale, and it even had a cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the story was complete, but it wasn't complete. Like, you don't need the other movie for this one to be good. Like, it ended, but it left you wanting more. Like, and that's not an easy thing to do. And I felt like
especially animation.
This movie opened up a lot of doors though. Like, it could have continued, and it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just was doing so much, but nothing was like outweighing other thing. Everything was perfectly paced. Every character got their shine. Like, the story had its moments. It slowed down when it needed to. It sped up. And, like, you're kind of just immersed in it. You're not thinking, like, oh, why didn't they do that or why didn't they do this? You're just kind of like, oh, okay. Oh, we're looking at this now?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of that. And it was very cool to see the audience interact with a cinematic comic book from panel to panel to storyboard shots. Like, it was dope. It was almost like we were seeing the movie being made, but it was like the complete cut.
Absolutely.
It was crazy.
Excelsior.
Crazy, man.
You feel me?
True believers.
Yeah, man.
Today. Yeah.
All right, man.
Yo.
I have to shout out Shameik Moore, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy Shameik Moore in everything I see him. From the Get Down as Shaolin Fantastic to Wu-Tang Clan as Raekwon the Chef, and he, in my mind, he has become Miles Morales to the point that I don't even want to see a live action Miles Morales. Just let me keep seeing this dude. Keep doing your thing, man. I love seeing him on screen, and I love his depiction of Miles Morales, man. I hope we get, like, because it's animation, man, I can get 7 of these movies and don't trip. I want it.
Yeah. But you gotta have the longest, take this long time to make it, so it can look like this, because you can't go back after this. You know, this movie, just the dynamic of it. You know, it's not a spoiler because you see in the trailer, but seeing your favorite Spider-Man was the icebreaker for me. When they showed Ben Reilly, I was laughing. I was like, "Yo, that's my boy right there, man."
It hit.
You know, the Scarlet Spider's in the building, and he wasn't chopped liver. You know what I mean? Usually they kind of do me dirty, man. You know what I mean? They give me Nightwing and his leg broken junk. Like, what?
You see him, and then he's gone.
Like,
wait a
nah.
minute.
Hey.
Scarlet Spider in the building. You got a chance to experience. I think everybody got a chance to see their Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Now, granted, not every Spider-Man got time because there's a lot of Spider-Man. But the idea was to even get a glimpse of your Spider-Man, get to see other styles of Spider-Man, other entities of Spider-Man, was just the beautiful factor of it, because in part 1, you know, you got a core Spider-Man. And then it was like, no, we're going to go across the multi-universe with this. And then just the Easter eggs that they gave us, and how it involved you, and it made you feel special. It made you feel like Sony truly appreciated you because they acknowledged everything that you know of Spider-Man within the movie universe.
Yeah.
And that was the icebreaker for me, because it's like, yo, y'all know, y'all, it's the little things.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always the little things.
They
Yeah.
hit all that.
It's always the little things. The little things make you feel like a appreciated fan. This movie does that 100%.
I will say, I also want to talk about Chris Miller and Phil Lord, man. Their duo and tag team is great chemistry when it comes to storytelling. I like the way that they handle the animation idea, because I can only imagine, like, them going into this, they treated this like it was a live action movie, like, going into it. And it shows in the style of the animation, like, the detail that they gave. And it made me wonder, because the second, third, and first act that we got, when we see specific scenes in the movie, it made me think of live action right away, like, what if? And again, animation showed that it could be possible. When you're talking about the multiverse, you go into different dimensions. Sometimes it's going to be animated. Sometimes it's going to be black and white. It's going to be noir. It might even be live action. Who knows? Yeah. But they sparked the idea that it can work.
Yeah.
Even though no one has tried it, it can be done. The Spider-Verse opened the door for that to be tried. And it doesn't just end with Spider-Man. This is like any cartoon idea. You know what I'm saying?
They kind of did in the 2003 Ninja Turtles a little bit. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I love that this movie sparked the idea of that, because, you know, it's cinematic. It's in the theaters. You know what I'm saying? A wide audience gets to see that. And once they commentate on that and understand how that works, people might want to see more of that, because that's also a new, fresh way of expanding the universe. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it just being kind of in its own bubble. You know what I'm saying? They acknowledge everything. This was a Marvel celebration kind of movie, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I think it was wild.
All right. I love the story in this movie. I was keyed in on it the whole way through.
The story was hot.
Man, and the character interactions, and Miles and his interactions with his parents and the other spider variants, and it was perfect for me to see that and to see Miles say, I'm Spider-Man now. Like before, it was discovering. It was like trying to learn how to ride the bike. Now he's on the bike and he's doing wheelies and he's flipping and he was on his X Games stuff. Like,
to second that, the web slinging, the adventure, the style of it, seeing how they elevated that in the city, it was one of those treatments, man. Like it made you feel like a Spider-Man fan. It made you want to go outside and web sling, and that's kind of hard to do when you're dealing with animation as a grown person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When you're a kid, you look at, wow, I'm Spider-Man. Well, you're a grown-ass man, and you're like, damn, man, you know what? I mean, to go to New York real quick, and and give me some web slingers. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I want to dive into a little bit of the characters a little bit before we get about the goods. I think we saw 2099.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Spider-Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And Ghost Spider
and
Gwen
Stacy.
Gwen Stacy's.
And my personal favorite of the new introductions, Spider-Punk.
Oh, Spider-Punk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spider-Punk. Yeah. Spider-Punk
That
was
was
tight.
dope.
Right.
Spider-Punk was
Of the
tight.
new
was
introductions, he was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was by Daniel Kaluuya.
Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Wisdom. What I was gonna say though, the way they brought this team together and the way the new entities of Spider-Man's worked, I dig it. I was a little skeptical going in because I understand the new society we live in when it deals with film and what they try to push. But one thing that I admire so much about Spider-Woman, even though she was a pregnant black woman,
Yeah.
it showed the strength. Like, mama gotta do what she gotta do.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if The Rock can break his broken arm,
Yeah.
Daddy gotta go to work.
Bro, he want to
Yeah.
fight with
She
one
can go
leg.
to work. She can go to
Pretty
work
much.
pregnant.
Yeah.
And the fact that she
Equal
acknowledged she had a husband
Mm-hmm.
and she loved him,
Mm-hmm.
I dug that.
Yeah.
You rarely see that. She usually a single black woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't know the baby daddy.
Yep.
They didn't do that. And another thing about this movie that just touched the heart. We out there, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, we out
we
there.
We were everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, culture-wise, man, the Latinos up in there, bro.
Yeah, that
we
was
out
cool.
there, man. Like,
That
it
was
just
cool.
showed that there's more to it. And this is how you do a movie without throwing agendas in it.
Right.
Just show it what it is, man. Like, yo, let us be surprised.
Yeah.
Let's be like, damn, you know what? I'm just waiting for Idris to show up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, we in there like that?
I will say though, I like that we got to see other cultures of Spider-Man. Like there was some that I was unfamiliar with. I thought that was really cool. So I'm gonna definitely do some investigating on that though.
Yeah.
Because there was some that I really didn't know existed. I thought it got to a point where it was like made up for the film because the storytelling was so good. I never really questioned it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, the Spider-Man lore is thick, man, and the verse is kind of like a new thing for me, other than Miles Morales, So I don't know that per se. So that's something I definitely want to get into. But look at on the bright side, the movie kind of made me want to go into that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's always a good thing too. And lately, like movies like that have been opening the door for these comic book movies. I don't know if you guys noticed, like even with DC and Marvel movies, like when they do trailers and stuff like that, at the end of it, they always give you a panel of like what books to pick up and what issues to read. Like I think that's a great way to do it because it's marketing both things.
Yeah.
You're getting people in the stores and you're getting people to go buy tickets. Mm-hmm. The recent movies have been showing like what books to read to get you to understand what character you are about to watch.
Yeah.
And I think that's great. And Spider-Man has been doing that as well, like telling you a cohesive story, but also giving you information on what to go out and seek. I think that works as a whole too, man. So I just love the idea of the celebration in this movie.
Yeah.
It's strong.
Yeah,
It's a celebration of a lot of that stuff.
It's there, man. It's there. Any more good?
Oh, the music. You guys spoke on that.
Music,
A lot of-
Yeah, you spoke on
yeah.
it.
The music, the score,
The action scenes.
Oh,
the
hell
yes.
set pieces were
the
dope.
fight scenes were dope.
Yeah,
Man.
they were shot well. Like,
and consistent.
Yeah.
Not no snap here and then we go do something.
Yeah.
No, consistent battles was dope.
excellent motion capture, fight choreography.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Just Miles and his interactions, but especially between his family and how being Spider-Man is affecting his life. Like, you know,
It's the traditional way.
yeah, being Spider-Man is a sacrifice, and now Miles is going through that, and he's trying to figure out how to coordinate that. I love that.
All right, any more good?
I got one more, and this very subtle. I will say that this movie does a good job of handling different subgenres. We got cyberpunk, we got sci-fi, we got coming of age, we got family dynamics, drama, love story, and then you got a multiverse story, and then you got a little bit of a villain side of the story too, alternate universe takes. So yeah, handled very well.
Let's get into the bad.
I'll go first.
Across the Spider-Verse. Go ahead.
It ended. Go ahead.
All right. Bet. What about you?
It ended.
I'm be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
I have no bad. I'm glad it ended, and I'm glad it ended on the note it ended on, because you guys already know it's going to be a second part to this movie. It's a 2-part movie, and I'm glad the way it ended.
I forgot to when we was watching, so that was a great reminder. I love how they did it.
Yeah. I have no bads. To me personally, this is a perfect animation film. All right, let's get into the grade.
Okay.
All right.
See, what do you give this movie out of 5 stars?
Out of 5 stars, I give this movie 5 stars.
There it is. For me, I love the movie. Great animation. I love the artwork, the music, the voice acting, the action. Just made me feel like a kid, but at the same time, it reminded me that I was a grown-up. It reminded me of the trials that it takes to be a parent, and it reminded me of the trials that you do things when you're a child. Love this movie. The story was off the chain, man. Had to go old school with you on that one. It was off the chain, or it was off the web. You know what I mean? I give this movie 5 stars.
Okay.
5 stars. 5 stars, bruh.
Can you dig that?
Sucker.
Dope. All right, man. So I'm gonna just say, man, Phil Lord and Chris Miller, they outdid themselves as writers and directors, man. Dave Callahan too, man. The level of storytelling when it comes to animation genre is evolving, and using it in the comic book space is really pushing the spectrum. And I love what they did here. Keep it coming. This was special, and I'm glad I got to watch it in the theaters, man. 5 stars.
There it is, man.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you guys do. And make sure you guys check out this movie, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, because it needs that recognition. Hands down. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm J3.
We're on the Shogun.
Woo!
The Ninja Assassin.
It's your boy C.
Road to 100,000 subscribers, guys.